Hi guys, Simon Trizelian here, and today I want to talk about the reason and rationale as to why I tell the stories like I do. You see, the thing is, human beings have always told stories. From the days that we sat around the campfire as the hunters and the gatherers, we told stories. We expressed our experience of the world to others so that they may otherwise understand what we're actually doing in the world. Now, I created this word called faction, which is a mix between fact and fiction. See, the thing is that we all have been to school and we all got talked to and talked down to most of the time by people that thought they knew better than us or indeed did know better than us. And we didn't like it, okay, because we thought that we were the best thing since sliced bread. But the fact of the matter is that when we go to school, we have to learn stuff, and there is a resistance to that. Human beings, unfortunately, don't like to be told what they don't know. So, when later in life people write books, non fiction books, about certain truths in the world, there is a resistance to that because all of a sudden, when you read it, the psychology is, damn, I didn't know this. Why didn't I know this? And then you reflect that back on yourself. Whereas I have chosen, because of my experience within intelligence, to be able to shoehorn in some ideas and some knowledge by way of story. See, story is easy. Story is easily digestible. This is why novels have always been so popular. Is because you can get the message out through a story quicker than you can through a textbook. Now, unfortunately, the way that the world is at the present time is that there are a lot of so-called facts being put out there. And then when people challenge those facts, I mean, facts are in the eye of the beholder. And this is where we've got this whole misinformation, disinformation, which has only really come into our lexicon within the last few years, and only because people started to challenge what they were being told. And that certainly came in through the COVID system because we were being told so called facts, which turned out to be not true at all. And this is, of course, even this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not supposed to be an indication of truth, because what is truth? Yeah, truth, again, is in the eye of the beholder. And this stupid thing that we have as of my truth, that it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it means my opinion, right? Because there is only one truth, and that is established fact. And the seriousness of this is that fact can very rarely be proven to all. Um, as they say, there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. You could use statistics to back up any argument that you have. Doesn't mean that it's fact, but people seem to need to have this in order to bolster their own opinion, and that's exactly what it is. It's just opinion. So I decided to write a series of books, and they're based in faction. Okay, the list of fiction and faction, and it's the easiest way for people to digest what is actually going on. So there is the truth, there is disinformation, and there is story and opinion, and all of those things mixed together link into what you perceive as real, as a reality. Because you then start to look around the world and go, hang about, this story feels about right. And then that opinion then becomes embraced by you. Now that's really important. Now this is being used in a number of areas. So it's being used benevolently in the way that I'd like to tell a story so that I can get a message across to people without barrier. And then there is the nefarious stuff, which is actually used by military and government psyops, or psychological operations, in which now we've got a new name for that. It's called gaslighting, okay, where you can plainly see what is going on in your reality, and yet someone is telling you that what you're seeing is not true. You know, that is just gaslighting. And we're seeing that more and more and more. Gaslighting again. We never had even that word in our lexicon before 5 years. So that tells you a lot about what is actually going on, what is actually being done to you. Okay. So I'm going to continue for as long as I can telling my stories. Now, these stories have translated now into 24 books, and we're about to launch them, um, probably about 10 at a time, in order for people to totally understand what is actually going on in their world. And as I say, none of this is true, but it's just exactly how it is. And I hope that you enjoy that because we're in for an interesting ride. If what I believe is about to happen, we're into probably the most serious and most exciting, exhilarating, scary part of our history that we've ever had because our history is repeating itself. And buckle in because it's going to be an interesting one. But I'm going to be with you all along. I'm going to be telling you some more stories and we'll see how we go from there. So, this is Simon Giselian. Please like, share, and repost. I know people say that all the time, but this is the way the message is getting out, and we're going viral now. And things only go viral if they're real. Okay? So, thank you for helping the mission because it is. Simon Giselian, out to you.